I am unbelievably excited about these.
Maybe not necessarily cat breeds, just 8 different cat kinds.
Something that will get children more interested in reading and be excited about opening their book to read. And y'all, I cannot stop making these.
Like, thanks. It's okay. 38 product photos, graphics, and listings. I can do this.
But I hit the jackpot at Harbor Freight. If you are a crafter and you have not been to Harbor Freight, you are spending too much money.
And this is the story of how a slow week sparked a new idea.
Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany and I'm here sharing my journey of leaving the classroom to pursue my business full time. It's been a bumpy, exciting, scary, nerve-wracking, joyful journey so far. If you're new here, hi, thank you for being here. Speaking of there's a lot of ums and awkward mixed into my channel. Do you ever have those Mondays where you're just like, what am I doing with my life today? That was definitely me this week. I just had fuzz brain. That's probably why I didn't film. I worked, but I was just like, what am I doing? I always have my to-do list to pull from, like some teacher habits do not die and are very useful. I had a farmer's market on Saturday, which was just 4 hours. It was just the local, it was like their Christmas in July event. It went really, really well. It was super fun. I saw a lot of people, talked to a lot of people. It was really fun. Weather was perfect, absolutely perfect. Unlike the other attempted market vlog that I did on my channel. If you haven't seen my market flop video rather, go check that out. I'll link it for you below. So I was going to share how I stay productive in a slow week. A slow week for me is not a lot of orders coming in, or if any. I only have one open order right now. I just finished up my first big wholesale order. So how I stay productive in a slow week is I try and think, well, what can I get ahead in that I know I'm gonna need to get done, whether it's actual product making, making graphics, printables, etc. Essentially working on ready-made stock. Or is there some social media I can get caught up on? Is there some outdoor projects related to the shop that I can get caught up on? Or simply take a day off to clean my house? So, small story time, when I was still in the classroom and I was teaching and coaching and momming and doing all the things, it was a constant battle of nothing was ever done right. I mean, either the laundry's gonna be folded and dinner's gonna be made and the house is clean, or I'm on top of my coaching schedule and my market prep schedule. There was never any cohesiveness there. It was just impossible to do all the things. Oh, I will miss parts of it, but I guess this is just the way my brain works. Yesterday I got a wild hair. I was like, I want to try this. And it quickly got out of control. I'm debating whether to show you what it is. I'm super excited. So even though I'm filming this intro on Wednesday, let's go back and check out something really big that happened for my business on Friday. So I got I got my biggest wholesale sticker order that I've ever had yesterday. So it came in yesterday afternoon and it has to go out today. That's not typical for wholesale, especially custom wholesale orders, but I agreed to it because I don't have any orders right now and it's just worked out. The problem that I did not expect, so these are my typical stickers. You probably can't tell from where you are, but just nice, crisp, soft, smooth edges, right? Well, of course, my printer's making all that noise, sorry. So, of course, as soon as I get a really big 200 sticker order, my printer decides to, I don't know if you can see in the thing, but like just jagged, awful, like awful. And I didn't do anything different. Same materials, same cut settings, everything. And I'm like, panicking a little bit. I changed the blade. I used the same settings that I always do with the same paper. And I was panicking because I was like, I don't have time to troubleshoot this, like, and I don't have enough sticker paper. It's such a big order. It's taking like the whole package that I have. I have 3 spare pieces left, not including everything I need to finish the order. And so I beep boop boop got on Reddit and I found a setting that I'd never seen before, and I think we're getting somewhere. As an aside to this, like as a small business owner, especially one that's trying to grow, I'm trying to have self-control in not purchasing too many supplies ahead of time, even though I know I'm going to need that supplies in the future, with the exception of yarn, just because crocheting is so time consuming, prepping for the big holiday season. So like sticker paper, for example, I would usually wait until I'm down to like 10 pieces left to order more, even though it's not terribly expensive. But and then this is an example of where like I really could use some extra in stock just because. Goodness. So he doesn't really have a name yet, but he's a Mechanical Cake. The name of the company is Mechanical Cake. They are a production company in East Tennessee, and the reason this needed to go out today was because he's going to use them at the Comic-Con event out, I think it's out in California, but anyways, I praise Jesus, hallelujah, that this worked, because that was going to be so humiliating and embarrassing to be like, I'm so sorry, I actually can't do your order. But dude, today is not going my way at all. Do you ever have those days where like everything you try is just that's me. Like I tried to do these whiskers 3 times. I finally got it, but like I've done this a bajillion times already and I just couldn't get it. It's just not working out. I really think I might be onto something here. I mean, look at that face. I hope it's not a glare. Look at this one. Chow. Look at that one. Oh, and the German Shepherd. The German Shepherd is really cute. Let's see. I've got a bookmarks. I did what I want. I thought this pug with the bow was so cute. So I would never own a pug because they're incredibly noisy for such small little creatures. But my grandparents always had pugs growing up. And so I would always play with their curly tail. And I just thought they were just so ugly. They were cute. But this one is my favorite. Meowdy pun. Like, I know that magnetic bookmarks are not a new thing, but in my teacher brain, I was, here's what happened. I was watching one of the maker friends that I like to follow online, and her thing is dogs. Like, her completely different product from this, but her thing is dogs and all different kinds of dog breeds. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so good. Look at her. She's rocking and rolling. Good for her. And I was like, and then I taught ELA, which is English Language Arts. So I'm a super reading nerd. And I was just like, how can I use that? Reading, dogs, reading. I've been wanting to try these magnetic bookmarks. What can get kids to want to read more? Dogs, cats. Kids love dogs and cats. And it was like, boom. And I've got Shiba Inu. I've got a Frenchie. I've got a blue heeler. Last night, I spent like 2 hours last night. I'm so excited. I start talking really fast when I'm excited. Last night, I started pulling like all the major dog breeds, like German Shepherd, Mastiff. I found some really cute Peking kitty ones that are super cute. I've been using my books to flatten the bookmarks, even though the magnets hold them together. I just like the finished look. So does this mean I can write my books off on my taxes? Now, you might think this is the teacher in me, but I think this is just what I believe. I think there is a book out there for every child, even a kid who hates to read. There is something out there that would pique their interest. You just have to find what it is. I have seen this in the classroom every year. Kids who cannot stand to read beg to read the story that we're reading as a class that day. And you just have to find what it is. Okay. So now I'm no longer in the classroom. I'm no longer trying to figure that out and help the kids find something that they enjoy to read, right? I just realized I wasn't recording again. So even though I'm not in the classroom anymore, I still have a passion for reading and getting kids to read and somehow pulling the reading component into my business. Now, my entire business is not bookish merch, but that's why I have a bookish merch category now, because I just love it so much, and it kind of goes along with some of the other things that I'm doing. So I'm trying to think of ways to incorporate that into my business. What is there a need for? What do kids like? How can I how can I encourage outside the classroom the reading experience? How can I encourage the reading experience outside of the classroom through my business, if that makes sense? So, it still might be a struggle to get that kid to read, but how fun is it to open up your book and see this? Every time you open your book, I'm showing my super old and aged. This Harry Potter novel is like 25 years old. I got this in middle school. So it's still going to be a productive week. I am going to keep making more of those magnetic bookmarks today because I'm super excited about it. And then I'll start making ahead tomorrow. I've got a bunch of shirts coming in today that I'll go ahead and get those done. I just smacked myself in the face. I'll go ahead and make ahead some of that stuff for later since I don't have any orders right now. I say that. I'm not going to knock on wood in case I do get some orders. I've got some shirts and sweatshirts coming. Should be today, so I'll go ahead and make up some stuff ahead of time while I have time and don't have any big open orders right now. I know it's crazy to think about doing sweatshirts right now because it's 90 degrees outside, but I wear sweatshirts inside all the time because my husband thinks we should live in an icebox. Oh, and pro-wife tip, if your husband travels out of town, turn the thermostat up to wherever you're comfortable, and then the day he's coming back, set a reminder to boop, 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 turn it back down. I was plant momming so hard before you died. Is it dead? Like, I'm trying to ask my YouTube friends about my plant. Hey, can you stop it? Do you want out? You're a mess. You're so cute. Okay. Oh my gosh. Come on. Go. Like, I came in here, I think it was Monday of this week today's Thursday, and it is deader than a doornail. I don't know what happened. Like, I didn't leave it in the sun. I have other succulents. Bane. I give it its little succulent plant food like once a month. I don't overwater it. I have other succulents I've had for a few years. I don't know what happened. I really love this. I got this at Walmart. I really love this though because it's my brand colors, and it used to look really good in the back of my product photos. If you've seen this in my product photos. So how can I prevent it? Literally looks like fungus. Do you have any tips on what I can do to keep this from happening again? So I'm cheating on making the stickers and the bookmarks right now. So I like to batch make things. And so I think it's very time consuming to click print one sheet of stickers and then laminate it and then feed it through the Cricut. Like, to me, that's just super time consuming. I would rather just like print a bunch of these at one time, then laminate them, and then keep clicking and sending them through the Cricut. Like, to me, that's more time efficient. So I'm going to try that. And I'm just going to hope that Cricut decides to cooperate and I don't waste all these sheets of paper when I'm doing it. So it started off as a pretty slow week in the shop, and I decided to just use this time to get ahead for the busier weeks. I'm still doing that. Like, I printed extra market coupons and I'm cutting those out. It turned into a really busy week. Like, I've been wanting to make magnetic bookmarks for months. Even though they're not a new thing, I wanted to put my own spin on it, but I wasn't really sure how I wanted to do that. And then I was just like, I wanted something different that was going to appeal to kids. Like, now I really believe what I have come up with will appeal to multiple age groups just because they're so stinking cute. But primarily, initially, I was trying to market to kids, something that will get children more interested in reading, and be excited about opening their book to read. And y'all, I cannot stop making these. So I decided to go with all different kinds of dog breeds. I've got about 20 different breeds made so far. They are so cute. Like, can you see? Okay, there is a glare. I'm sorry. But like, there's Bane. I had to make Bane. These cat ones where they're like, I call them the screaming cats. They're so funny. Like, so these can go on the side of a book, and this style would go on the top of the book. Okay. I think these are really, really gonna be adorable. I mean, are these not the cutest things you've ever seen? Like, what kid is not going to, like, let's say a child has a golden retriever at home. What kid's not going to want to open their book and be reminded of their dog every time they open their book to read? Or if they have a mastiff at home, or a dachshund, or a kitty. Like, I really, really feel strongly that these are going to do really well, especially at market season when I've got them all lined up and everyone can see what they look like and they can just find their category of dog breed. So, new plan, after I make the shirts today, I'm going to start working on pictures of these and listing graphics for them. And then I'm going to try tomorrow to... I've got to run some errands tomorrow morning. So tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to start trying to make some social media reels to start putting this stuff out there and hopefully get these listed next week. So by the time this video goes up, hopefully, we'll see how much time I have tomorrow afternoon. They will be ready to go. I am unbelievably excited about these. I do what I want. I do what I want, and you can't tell me otherwise. I do what I want. So I got several more dog breeds finished. I got the Burmese Mountain Dog, the Corgi. Look at the way the Corgi is sitting. So funny. Chihuahua, Schnauzer, and this is a, I'm going to say this wrong. Somebody can correct me in the comments. Havarti. So batch making was definitely a success today. Like I printed, my printer's been working all day. I printed everything, then laminated everything, and now the cutting machine is getting to work. I think it was faster to batch make like this. I prefer to batch make. Even if it wasn't, it felt like it was much faster, and I was able to work on the apparel. If you have not been to Harbor Freight, you're missing out. I was Googling like sticker storage options, and I saw a bunch of like notebook type situations. I didn't want that. I wanted something hard and like a plasticky container that I could take to markets with me. And Harbor Freight for the win. Look at this thing. You will never guess how much this was. Before I tell you how much it was, this is what my situation was before. Like that, all my stickers are in here, and it's driving me nuts. This one is 3.5 inches tall, which most of my stickers are right around 3-ish inches, either height or width. So that was a plus. And it has all these dividers on the inside. Harbor Freight had a ton of organizers. Like this might seem kind of big to you, but they had big ones, small ones, clear ones. They obviously didn't have a clear one, or I would have gotten it. So obviously it's pretty manly. It's not the color I would have chosen, but for the price, let me take this off. I'll show you the sticker in case you want to go to Harbor Freight and get it yourself. So this is a 9-compartment organizer, and I got 2 of them, so that's 18. I have way more stickers. I have way more than 18 stickers, but my thought was I can double up or put 2 or 3 of each kind in these slots, because some of the stickers are so different that even though they're in there together, it's not going to be as bad as this situation. And I needed something that would completely close and snap shut when we're getting stuff in and out of the truck or the trailer at the event sites. This was $7. $7. So even though it's not the color scheme I would prefer, it's for on the go, it's really heavy duty, and it's $7 sold. The next town over from me on the way to where I used to work has an Harbor Freight, Five Below, and TJ Maxx. I didn't know that Five Below was there. So here's my Five Below haul that I got for both in my shop room and a few things for my market. So I got a clear desktop riser. So when I'm making stuff with my Cricut machine, it has to be hooked up all the time, but it's also kind of in the way. So I thought if I put it up on the riser, I can put my planner and all my paperwork underneath it and just have more space. A magnetic flower whiteboard with tray. So my thought with this was that I could use this at markets. I might put some business cards here or like market coupons here on the bottom space, and I don't know what I'll write on here. My socials, my sale of the day, whatever it is. But for $5, I thought this was super cute, and the flower kind of goes with my vibe. I just realized the color does not match any of my stuff. Okay, not sure if I'll keep it or not, but I will find a use for it. Maybe they have a different color. I can go exchange it. Got a wavy mirror for the shop room. I got a wavy mirror for the shop room. I really wanted one that was a little bit bigger than this, but again, for $5, gets the job done. I can also take this off my wall in my room and take it to markets with me. It is the perfect size for markets. As a side note, you might be wondering, why do you need a mirror for your markets? Well, many reasons. I've added apparel to my product line, and so a lot of times people want to hold up the shirt or sweatshirt to themselves to kind of see how it would look. There's a lot, people are eating and drinking a lot while they're walking around these places, so they might want to like check their face, check their teeth, whatever. I've just noticed that having a mirror at events is just super helpful in general. People appreciate it. People like to kind of check themselves, and it looks really cute and just makes your booth look a little extra nice. The last thing I got at Five Below were these clear plasticky containers. So my thought with this was, number one, it goes with both the texture and the colors that I'm going for in my market display, which is either clear, white, acrylic, or wood, or metal. So I'm not exactly sure what I will put in these yet. It's some kind of plushie toy, but plushies can, if they're not contained in some kind of basket or shelf situation at markets when kids come up to look at them, they can easily fall on the ground and get dirty or just make your table look really messy. So having them in a contained space, that was really loud. Having them in a contained space is just really helpful. And the fact that it's clear, so when people are walking by, they can still see what's in here versus if this was, let me get another one so I can kind of show you what I'm talking about. Okay, here you can see what I'm talking about. So these are ones I use in my shop room. This is purple, which I love. I actually love these baskets. It's got some yarn and safety noses and safety eyes in it. But like if I had a product in here and customers were walking, I don't know, 20, 30 feet away from my booth, they can't see what's in here. Whereas if I had something clear and I had Baby Yodas in here, you can see far away what I've got. That's just another reason that I've switched to clear and acrylic things. Not just because it looks cleaner, but I feel like at these huge events where you can easily get passed by because there's so many vendors, having easy to see products is key. Okay, just to further illustrate my point. If you were walking by my booth, could you even tell that I had kitties in here? Probably not. They don't have their whiskers on yet. But whereas if I had the kitties in here and you're walking by, oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. So as of right now, I have, what did I have? 8 different cats. Now, maybe not necessarily cat breeds, just 8 different cat kinds, just 8 different types of cats. And then I have about 30 dog breeds right now. I told you I can't stop. Like when sometimes when I get really excited about stuff, I get one track brain and I can't stop. I get that way when I'm making new plushie designs. Sometimes I just go ham. That's what I'm doing with the cats right now. This turned into an amazing, amazing week. I don't mind the slow weeks because it's a time to catch up on things that I might be putting off or I just haven't felt like doing or I need to do. I just haven't made it a priority. And like I said, I am still getting ahead on market prep, especially the apparel. Let me show you my pile right now. So all of that back there is about 22 shirts and sweatshirts, I think. Let me bring the camera back. So all of that is like 20 or 22 shirts and sweatshirts that will be going to Real Foot, which is a big arts and crafts festival if you're not local. That will be in the beginning of October, which October sounds super far away, but in the business world, no. Once back to school is over, it's full steam ahead to all things fall and Halloween, and then it just spirals right into Christmas, and then before you know it, it's your house is destroyed, the laundry's piling up, and it's just a mess. Okay, that was a little dramatic, but it's kind of true. A couple things. So remember earlier in the video when I was like, I'm not going to knock on wood because I might get 2 orders. I woke up this morning to 2 orders. Also, business fail. I was printing market coupons earlier in the video, and they have the QR codes on the back, and those were very well received at the few markets that I've done so far. The business fail part is read the fine print, because I got an email this morning saying that a QR code was scanned, but it didn't work because the QR code was disabled because my free subscription was over. I was like, I didn't know it was a free subscription trial period, because I'm sure it said that in the fine print that nobody ever clicks on to actually go to. So that was probably a lost sale. Lesson learned. So I'm going to try to make some on Canva instead. So if you are that person, I'm so sorry. And if you received QR codes from me at the markets and they don't work, I am so sorry. I'll be happy to give you another one if you see me again. The QR codes are just to get to the website. It's not the actual coupon. Like, you still have to actually put in the coupon code. So sometimes technology is more trouble than it's worth, in my opinion. As soon as I said that I've got 8 cats and 30 dog breeds, I just realized that next week I have 38 product photos. It's okay. It's okay. 38 product photos, graphics, and listings. I can do this. I can do this. I don't mind doing product photos. It's just that it's not my strong point. I try really, really hard to get them to look good. And I actually get compliments on my photos all the time, not shameless plug at all, but every time someone's like, oh, your pictures look so good, I'm like, thanks. Because it's not my strong suit. And this is the story of how a slow week sparked a new idea. Friends, the best way you can help my little channel is to give the like and subscribe button some love. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Parents, enjoy your last few weeks before we send them little ones back to school. I feel you on that now, because my daughter will be with me all next week. So maybe you'll see her in the next video. She's going to help me package some of these new magnetic bookmarks, and she's going to be a little book reading model for me. So I will see you on the next. Bye.